Hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today on another episode of biZ Spotlight. We are doing an interview today with my good friend, Lyneta Grenier. She is here today from Brokerlink Insurance here in Red Deer, Alberta. And we are just so excited to have you here today, Lyneta. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So Lyneta is a commercial insurance broker. She specializes in contractors, small businesses, basically anybody that is commercial in need of insurance. So good to have you here today.
Thank you.
So yeah, just tell us a little bit about yourself. I mean, obviously I just kind of covered some of that, but let us know a little bit about your business.
For sure. So I started off a few years ago in the personal lines, like so home and auto insurance, and worked with Allstate for a while, and really gained some really good knowledge through that experience. And just now I've transitioned into the commercial side in the last year or so. And so I have the full ability to work with small businesses, contractors, and really just kind of discuss like what coverages are available to them for their business and what benefits they have, and what effects it would have come claim time if they did or didn't have those coverages. So we just really try to do a thorough review of what would be good for the business.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. No, that's so good. So how did you choose this profession? Like what led you to insurance?
Yeah. So it happened by chance, honestly, because it's not something I really thought like, oh, hey, I want to go into the insurance industry.
Yeah.
But I knew a family friend, and we sat down, kind of connected, and she just thought that it would be a good fit maybe. So that's kind of when I started getting into the insurance world. I started kind of the health insurance side.
Okay.
And then transitioned to Allstate and the home and auto. And I think what really brought me and kind of kept me here now in the insurance industry is just it's challenging. It's always changing. So you're always learning new stuff.
Yeah.
And the ability to kind of educate people and
Totally.
be a resource that is available to them. A lot of times in this industry, it's hard to sometimes get a hold of your brokers, stuff like that. So I just, that kind of drew me in because I wanted to be someone different in the industry and make sure I was kind of educating and being there for the client. So.
Awesome. Well, you're very good at what you do.
Thank you.
And you definitely have the personality for insurance, just like the networking part and just building relationships. So that's so good.
Yeah.
So what is something that you would say most people don't know about your business, about insurance?
I think for businesses, they don't necessarily realize the benefits of when you just start up a small business. There's really affordable liability policies that just protect you if for some reason you're liable for something related to your business, and they're really affordable, and I think people don't realize the value that they can bring and the peace of mind for just the unfortunate circumstances that nobody expects to have happen. So.
Absolutely. Yeah, we never want to have those experiences, but it's always good to be prepared and have the coverages in place in order to be able to cover you in the event of worst case scenario.
Exactly.
So that's so good. So what would you say is something that your clients love the most about your business?
I think a lot of the feedback I've gotten in the past few years and such is the availability, making sure that, I might not be able to answer the phone call every time that someone reaches out, but that I will return their call or that I will return their email. Just making sure you always are in contact when they're trying to get a hold of you is the biggest thing that I've heard that I really kind of exceed it.
Yeah.
But that would be one of the biggest things.
Totally. Well, and speaking from experience, I can say that I have had to call Lyneta with insurance questions, and you have just been so great to respond right away, and you're really reachable. So that's something that's a really big bonus too, because like you mentioned earlier, sometimes it's just difficult for people to get a hold of their brokers, and so you're very reachable. So that's definitely something I want to pump your tire on a little bit, because it's definitely so good.
There's a lot of, I think the value in having a broker that's on your side and willing to answer questions, and it makes a huge difference in your experience.
Absolutely. No, that's so good. So what are your greatest challenges in your business, in what you do?
I think the ever-changing side of insurance is just there's always there's every company is assessing risks all the time, and so they're always deciding maybe they don't want to deal with certain industries anymore, you know, for insurance purposes. And so it's just trying to keep up with that ever-changing side of things, and so just the education piece probably is the toughest, but it's kind of what makes it fun too, because it's different every day.
Totally. Oh yeah, no, I love that. And I'm kind of going to put you on the spot a little bit here. I know this wasn't a question that we sent to you, but can you tell us the difference between an insurance broker and an insurance company? Like, what makes a broker different?
So the insurance broker, we as your broker have the ability to go to multiple companies with your information for your business, and we can share that with them and get quotes back from multiple companies. And then as far as kind of more like the agent side, or the, you know, if you're just what's considered a direct writer in the industry, like Allstate or cooperators, they are their own entity. And so they only quote within their company. And so that's the biggest difference. It's just kind of the broker will give you multiple options.
Awesome. I love that. So now a little bit more of a personal question for you, but when you were growing up in your childhood, who would you say was like the person that had the most influence and impact on your life?
You know, I thought about this question. And for me, it's a cliche, but I would say my dad.
So good.
The biggest reason being is my dad, I think, he's one of the kindest people to everybody, you know, and I think he just gives everybody respect regardless of their situation. And I think that I've always tried to kind of, I guess, replicate that as I go forward in my life. I think that kindness is huge, and just giving everybody respect and treating them for, you know, who they are.
Amazing. Well, you were very kind. You were you're such a kind person. So if people want to find you, how can they do that?
So the easiest way, I am on social media, so you'll find me on LinkedIn under my name, so Lyneta Grenier in Brokerlink. I'm on Facebook, and then my email is my first initial and my last name, so lgrenier@brokerlink.ca. And then you can reach me through my phone number as well. Our office number currently right now is 403. I'll have to get back to you.
That's okay. No worries. About that. No worries. We'll post it on the profile as well, so all good. Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here today. I hope you all learned something from Lyneta about insurance and commercial insurance specifically, but we're just so grateful to have people like you who are working for their clients and, you know, just making things happen for them. So
thanks so much for having me.
Thanks for being here. And thanks for joining.